got the NEZUKO Blood Demon art figure from the Figuarts ZERO series, and as you can see here, I've already previously opened up the Tanjiro version because these two are meant to be together, but sold separately, so you get the gist of it. They want you to buy the first one and then buy the second one, and then you can combine them together to make the scene. Simple. Because with the previous Tanjiro one, the paint job isn't that good, so I don't have too much high hopes for the NEZUKO one. As long as she looks okay, fair, then I'll be happy. Fingers crossed. And on the same day of picking this bad boy up, well, bad girl, I've also visited the Spider-Man No Way Home exhibition. They've got tons of 1:6 scale, 1:4 scale Spider-Mans, as well as Cos Babies, so you can check that out in the link down below. As always, please remember to sub to my channel for more stuff like this: Demon Slayer, Hot Toys, Spider-Man, games, stuff that I like and I do, and let's hit it. Right, okay guys, first things first, this box is not user-friendly because of the size. The dimensions is a bit strange because it is a vertical statue kind of figure, with the previous boxes which is more rectangular, square shape as well if you will, so it is a bit better for storage. This one is a bit strange, similar to the Shinobu one. Anyhow, as you can see, the usual snowflakes, not snowflakes, gold flakes all around on the front, which looks really nice, as well as the kanji for NEZUKO Blood Demon art here in kanji, Demon Slayer logo, and as well as the figurine here. And as you can see, this figure is pretty nice already. You just can't really see the flames, but don't worry, I'll open it up for you guys in just a sec. On the side, you can actually see the flames as well as the gesture for the figure, i.e. NEZUKO here. Of course, it will be a good complement to the Tanjiro one, as we can see here, when she is combined with the Tanjiro one, with him at the front, NEZUKO at the back, and also it shows you the more detailed parts of the figure. For example, the face, you can see the veins on the forehead, as well as clothing kind of floating in the air. The sculpt is pretty good with that as well. Actually, on the side is just a blank side with a small window here, and at the top, again similar to the previous ones, Commando NEZUKO Blood Demon art, and I think it's time to open her. La la, she looks good so far. Okay, let's go through the head first. So as you can see, the eyes are printed pretty well. You can see the pupils, the eyelashes, the brows, etc. finely printed. A lot of details here, and also on the face, just a bit of dirt like a mole, but I'll try to scrub that off later. With the bamboo as well painted, there aren't really a lot of smudges around or any at all, so that doesn't really affect the plastic on the face. Given there's a lot of contrast in the difference in colors between her skin and the bamboo, and I think the veins are pretty well sculpted as well. As you can see, there are quite a few of them, not just on the forehead but on the sides of the eyes as well, so that is pretty good. And let's move on to the hair. As you can see, the bow is kind of flimsy, but you can't expect too much hair. It's okay painted, and you can tell the difference of the plastic, face being a smoother and better quality plastic, and the hair is pretty much like the noodle stopper that I have opened previously. It's just kind of a cheaper plastic, I think, and in terms of the scalp, it is pretty good as well. As you can see, it's all wavy and kind of flowy motion, and I like that. And also with the lines, you can see the difference between the different strands of hair. And also with the coloring, it seems to be a bit off here with the red. You can see there's kind of off color being applied to quite a few of these strands, so I don't really like it, but fortunately we don't look at the figure from the back, so it's okay. And alongside it, there is her gown as well, outer gown, which is really well sculpted as well in this wavy motion, which I really like. And also, let's flip to the back as well. You get this all-rounded wavy motion as well, which is pretty nice. regards to her posture with the arms and hands, it's pretty well sculpted. You can see the hands, they're pretty well done in terms of whether it's the scalp, whether it's the coloring. You can see the two-tone on the nails as well, with the red at the tips as well as the nails in pink, which is really well done. And in terms of the scalp for the fingers, it is pretty good as well. It's distinct and you don't really get any fat fingers. And also with this hand as well, it looks pretty good. Nice quality of plastic, same as the head as well here. Let's move on to her inner gown. So the coloring is okay as well, not deviated too much in terms of going overboard. We do see some white hair going overboard as well as some red, but it's not too apparent, at least not as apparent as the Tanjiro one. For the usual NEZUKO in the gown, you see the kind of hexagon shapes being sculpted all around. And what I like about this one is that the hexagon is difficult to sculpt already, and they've integrated this alongside with the wavy motion of the gown, making it even more difficult to kind of sculpt in the beginning, so I quite like it. And also, as you can see, the pink is being spray painted here with a darker tone here and also a lighter tone here, giving the pink gown more contrast, which I really like, especially here. You can see it more apparent here as well, the front and the sides as well as the other side as well, though you don't really look at it too much. But having said that, I do not like the plastic cut-off points, as it's really apparent and it's at the front. I don't like it. And also you can see some lines for where the plastic is joined. In terms of the legs, it's well sculpted, well painted in general. You don't really get too much paint overboard, especially with the sock area as well as the sandal area. It's a bit rough, but I think it's passable, I'd say. Also, you get these lines as well, although you don't really see it from the front. As you can see here, they could have skipped that, but nonetheless, they painted the white lines as well, which is commendable. For the effects, and I don't know about this, it kind of looks like some strawberry milkshake being splattered onto this effect piece. It's quite apparent, and I don't know, I'm still getting used to it, but definitely better than the Tanjiro. Not this Tanjiro, but the very first one. Hinokami Kagura, I didn't like that one. I trashed that one because it's just not good with the paint job. This one, I can't really say whether it's an improvement, but it's definitely different. You can see, similar to the previous Tanjiro one I've just shown you guys, there are these black lines, which is good. I do quite like this one better because the lines aren't as random as I've said previously in my Tanjiro one. Go check that video out. And I think with this lighter paint they've applied, they could have gone a bit softer on the tone, i.e. the pink being softer as well as more opaque, so it's a little bit more transparent, and instead of having this very distinct light pink here being separated with this semi-translucent piece that is all over with the effects. In terms of the effect scalp, I quite like it. It is big, it is huge, and it really stands out as a figure, and also it looks very natural, especially with the top flame here. It just goes all the way back, and yeah, I quite like this for the sculpt. Them up, we have NEZUKO Jiro here. Do bear in mind that it slots in well as such, so you don't really have to figure out how to slot it in. And as you can see, once combined, it looks absolutely amazing despite the crappy paint job here. As you can see, it still haunts me. For the NEZUKO figure alone, I really like it, despite the fact that some of the paint job is a bit crappy and some of the colouring for the lighter pink area on the effect piece is a bit debatable whether it's good or not, but nonetheless overall it looks nice as a figure. And also if you pair it up with the Tanjiro here, it looks amazing, it looks terrific, and I'll definitely recommend you guys to get both of them, because if you're going to decide to get one of them only, it'll definitely be very lonely because it is meant for you to buy both of them to create this scene. Despite the poor paint job, I do like both of them standing together like this. And as always, please remember to like the like button and sub to my channel for more Demon Slayer, Hot Toys, Marvel, games, stuff that I like and do, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe and see ya!